Hello and welcome back to Focus Atlanta. Thanks again for watching. In this segment, we're going to talk a little bit about your car maintenance during these winter months. I'm here with CARFAX and M. Wynn.
Hey, great to be here.
Thanks so much for making time for us on Focus Atlanta. What should we be thinking about in this time? A lot of us are afraid that we don't need to winterize our car because we're here in Atlanta, Georgia, but perhaps those things aren't really true.
Yeah, I mean, CARFAX data shows that nearly half of all drivers in the US are behind on their major services. And that is a major problem because maintenance is essential for everyone to stay safe on the road, especially before a busy travel holiday season.
Absolutely. I think that when we're trying to prepare for the holidays, we have so many things that we're trying to get done. We just kind of leave the car out of it.
Yeah, exactly. And, especially during this time, there's a lot of money being spent on gifts. There's a lot of thought about what you're going to be doing for the holiday season. So maybe perhaps you're going to fix your car for something else. And perhaps that mechanic says, oh, by the way, you got to get your suspension fixed as well. Well, maybe you're not willing to put out that amount of money. There's a lot of cost that goes into it. And a lot of people nowadays, they don't want to spend much more in this economy. So that's number one. Number two, maybe there's not enough education around why this maintenance is so critical to keeping you safe on the road. These may be factors as to why we aren't, really on top of our maintenance right now.
In terms of doing better, should this be a conversation for, our mechanics, someone that's typically, working with our car? Should we have it on our calendar already? Are there things that we should just do every 3 months? What are you telling consumers?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, consumers, dealers, everyone should really be on top of education for yourself and for others as well. Of course, when your car is well maintained, then everyone else on the road is a lot safer as well. Especially when you take a look at these major services. According to CARFAX, of course, they cover the most critical systems. Remember, nearly half of people are behind on those major services. And these, of course, are the systems that are critical to a vehicle, from the brakes to the steering to the transmission to the engine, for instance. These are the services that, for instance, that help the car stop safely or that run efficiently. That protects both the driver, but also the vehicle in the long term as well.
In terms of getting these type of tips, is there a place that we could go to get, just be a little more knowledgeable in terms of what should be on that checklist?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's something very simple that you can do that's specific to your vehicle. You can get the free Car Care app, which is essentially our way of telling you, hey, for free, here's a reminder on your specific vehicle, what you have overdue or what's coming up in terms of maintenance, like your engine oil, your tire rotations, but also recalls, because you want to make sure that your car is running safely. So you want to check out that Car Care app. It's completely free. As I mentioned, those gives those free, timely reminders to say, hey, be sure to fix this before you hit the road.
Oh, that's so helpful. And, often I think that we believe that our cars are just going to do everything for themselves, right? We've gotten to this point where the cars are so intelligent and they, there's a little oil light if that needs to be done. And there's this. But you're saying we don't need to wait for those warnings from the car. These are things that we need to do on a consistent basis.
Yeah, absolutely. And remember, the car care app also tells you about registration, for instance. So not everything is just about maintenance, but it's about maintaining the health of that car. And so with these reminders, it's going to tell you, hey, in 2 months, you have to get your tires rotated, for instance. And so you have to take the chance to educate yourself as to why that's important and really do the maintenance on time.
Oh my goodness, that sounds so helpful for the consumer. Well, let's close out then with a website where we can learn more, maybe download this type of information so that we have it when we need it.
Yeah, absolutely. You can go to carfax.com. There you can get all that information that you need. You can get the car care app as well. And remember, as we head into this holiday season, there's a lot more to think about. For instance, your battery, that's when it gets weak or it starts to die. So you want to make sure you're maintaining certain things during the holiday season. Engine oil, wiper fluid, wiper blades, for instance, some of those leaves can get stuck during the fall season. Tire pressure drops, reduced tire traction, even the salt on the road, if there is any over in Atlanta, but the salt on the road can really add to the corrosion under the car. So a lot of things to keep in mind, but very simple. If you just get the Car Care app, there you can just check it out, see exactly what you need.
Thank you so much for keeping us, in the know here in Atlanta. And it was a pleasure to meet you.
Absolutely. You're welcome.
All right, guys, we can do this. We don't have to feel like, we're totally out of the loop when it comes to car maintenance. I know sometimes it seems a little daunting or overwhelming, but maybe with an app or going to a website, you can adjust what you've been doing in terms of proper care for your car and make sure that you're safe getting on the road this holiday season. Thanks, guys, for tuning in to this segment of Focus Atlanta. We'll be right back with more.